Well, that Chiefs game yesterday was that was a kick in the nuts. That to me, that Chiefs game to me yesterday, that was what I think, or what I thought, and what I still think is going to happen in the playoffs. Oh my gosh, Andy Reid! What are you, Andy Reid? Andy Reid. So weird. He's just so bizarre, because if you hear him speak at a press conference, he sounds like that guy's in control of a football team. He's in control of an organization. Huh? How is that possible? He sounds like a bumbling idiot. Gotta do better at that. Yeah, that's my fault. I gotta get the players better prepared. Stop saying that and do it! My gosh. He just decided he didn't want to win that game, didn't he? Huh? He didn't challenge plays that he should have challenged. He called timeouts to ice kickers in the last seconds of a game, which he shouldn't have done, because the kicker was already iced enough. It was a 53-yard field goal. Gonna give him a second chance. Really? And then, and if you don't know, I'm ranting because the Chiefs lost to the Titans. What was the score? 17-6 or 19-17. In a game they should not have lost. They were going into this week 10-3, and they had the number 2 seed wrapped up. Okay. They were in control of their own destiny, and Andy Lorenzo Reid, or whatever his middle name is, decided, nope, I want to make things interesting. And it's so weird, because the Chiefs start off the game red hot. Their offense in the first half has been great the last couple games. It's been great, okay? But then they go off in the second half, and Andy Reid becomes more conservative than Rush Limbaugh. Score. We don't need to score. Our defense can do it. You know what? Here's another thing. The defense isn't that good. Okay? They're not that good. Hi. Okay. They're overrated. They're way too reliant on turnovers. They're way too reliant on, and this is just my own kind of thoughts. Is that the defense will not play well in the playoffs. When you're going up against a Roethlisberger, when you're going up against a Brady or a Belichick, who already knows what you're going to do before you even know what you're going to do. Because they send spies, and they have, inside men and informants for the Patriots. So the defense I don't expect to play well in the playoffs, because they're way too reliant on turnovers, and they're just not that good. Even with Derek Johnson, I was not a fan of the defense. Time's yours. And that was on Reid, because Reid just he farted and became just a bloated idiot on the sideline, ordering sushi instead of calling plays, ordering Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken with his menu / place sheet. If the Chiefs have to go to Pittsburgh, if they have to go to New England to win a playoff game, don't even waste your time with that. Don't even make the plane trip, okay? Tell your players, if I'm Andy Reid, if I'm Clark Hunt, I'm saying, you know what, we're not gonna make this trip, okay? We're gonna try for next year, because we're not gonna win this game. They're not gonna win. Hey, okay? If they have to go to New England again in the playoffs, don't even make that trip. Just tell your players, hey, go spend time with your family. Go make vacation plans, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I, as a Chiefs fan, and yes, I am jaded. I am jaded. And the reason I am jaded and kind of a little pessimistic is because I've been a Chiefs fan for 25 years, and I've seen this act before, okay? It's called 1995. Lynn Elliott misses 3 field goals. Marty Schottenheimer does a Marty Schottenheimer in the playoffs. 1997, Schottenheimer starts Elvis Gerback instead of Rich Gannon in the playoffs against the Broncos. Marty Schottenheimer does a Marty Schottenheimer in the playoffs. 2003, Vermeil could care less about the defense, just wants to worry about the offense and score 50 points a game. We don't punt against the Colts in the playoffs. We lose that game. Peyton Manning throws for 500 yards. And so on and so on. 2013 against the Colts, we lose we're leading 28 points by 28 points, and then Andy Reid has a brain cramp. Just continues to call plays that they shouldn't be calling. And we end up losing that game because Andrew Luck realized that we don't have a good secondary. I've seen this before. And I'm preparing myself for the worst. And I'll be happy if they win in the playoffs. If they still make it. Yeah, I said it. I'll be happy if they win, but I'm not expecting it, okay? Because I've seen the Chiefs. I know what they can do. Unless they play Houston, they're not winning, okay? Because if there's anything that I know as a Chiefs fan in January, you might as well just saddle up. When the Chiefs are in the playoffs, you might as well just saddle up and prepare to get your heart ripped out. To get your heart and your lungs ripped out. And just to have them stomp all over it, because that's exactly what they do. And once you realize that, it's probably going to happen again this year, it's actually, you know what? It becomes fraying to me. It becomes like, hey, yeah, they're going to lose. He forgets that Tyreek Hill is on the team. Is Tyreek Hill still on the team? Is Kelsey still on the team? Because I felt like in the second half they got traded. Because they weren't on the field. They were on the field. They just didn't get the ball to them because we were too busy throwing screen passes to Spencer Ware. That's got to change. That has got to change, and hopefully, and Kelsey actually called Reed out on his play calling, and it was kind of, wow, okay. I agree with that. Something needs to be done. Kelsey's right. It was a bad time. Bad time to crawl under your shell there with the play calling. They went really conservative, and they went and sucked their thumb in that second half. And this game, they need to learn from this game right here. They need to learn from it, because if they don't learn from this game, this is exactly what's going to happen in January in the playoffs, whether it be Houston, whether it be the Raiders, whether it be, it's going to be the Patriots, whether it be shoot, at this point, it could even be the Jacksonville Jaguars if they face them in the playoffs. They would still lose because it's the Chiefs in the playoffs, and they have one win in the last 22 seasons in the playoffs, and they're like 1-7 since then. So, I don't know. I'm rooting for them to win, but it's probably not going to happen. So, at this point, I will say go Jayhawks and go Royals, because I don't see the Chiefs winning in the playoffs. I don't. Not if Andy Reid continues to crawl under his shell in the second half and allow Roethlisberger, Flacco, or Brady to pick them apart. I'm Ryan McChesney. This is the Ryan McChesney Show. Like me on Facebook and in real life, and follow me on Twitter at Ryan McChesney1. If you see me walking down the street, please give me a ride.